Welcome everybody to episode 11 of ECF Death Row, live from the First Niagara Center in Buffalo, New York. I am your host for this evening, Jared Extreme. We are coming off our biggest CPV ever, Rumble or Riot. Last night we witnessed some great things, including the winner of the Extreme Rumble being the Savior, Shambo. Tonight, the road to WrestleMania is officially underway. Let's leave the match card. We have a tag team match, the Sins versus the new NXT tag team, the Blue Bombers. Jeff Garnett will put his Internet Heavyweight Championship on the line against Marco Gruber. A mixed tag team match between the Amazing AJ and Trish Stratus versus Diego Montoya and a mystery partner. Phil Bradshaw will face the #1 contender for the ECF Undisputed Championship, Sal Jones. Headhunters will take on two other NXT guys, Luke Washington and Randall Knight. King Kevin Lennon will face X-Pac. And our main event, Shambo will go one-on-one with the CWO's own Kevin Nash. Here comes these fucking traitors! known as Insanio, and Ben Castello of the CWO. That's right, for those of you who missed Rumble or Riot last night, the Sins turned on the amazing AJ, helped the Mafia win, and are now members of the Car World Order. We have yet to find out the reason why Insanio is once again turned on his brother. But I'm getting damn sick of these frickin' screw jobs in this company. Too damn sick of this CWO. And the worst part was that was right when I was actually starting to like these two gentlemen. And now they're on the side of the CWO. So, I bet most of you in this crowd are wondering why the hell I decided to turn on my brother when there were better opportunities ahead. The Sins would have 3 members? Hell, I'd have some popularity for once, and you crowd of sheep who cheer for whoever the hell goes against this little CWO stable. And me and Ben finally would have gotten some recognition again. But you know what? I didn't want that because Phil Bradshaw gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. We will have gold again. The CWO will reign supreme with the Sins as their top tag team. And AJ, you should just know one thing, that I am not to be trusted, and that this is 100% your fault. Without you, I wouldn't be in this ring right here with my friend Ben. And I still hate the Mafia, but once you join the CWO, there's no turning back. You all mean nothing to me. And you know what? The look on your face was priceless. Insanio just gloating to these ECF fans. And here come the Blue Bombers! Jack Reduth and Lucas Stellar. You saw Reduth at Rumble or Riot unsuccessfully going for that NXT title. For those of you who don't know, ECF NXT has officially folded, and all but one member of the NXT roster have now joined the main roster. Jack Reduth and Lucas Stellar, the top tag team down there, the Blue Bombers. These are a great tag team to watch for those who did not watch NXT. This is a great tag team. Now, for those who don't know, this match is for the #1 contendership for the ECF Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania. It will either be the Sins or the Blue Bombers fighting Dan Thunder and Matt Viral. And real quickly, I just want to talk about, the Sins' reception after they turned on AJ last night. AJ is such a beloved face here in this company, and Insanio and Ben were finally they were finally on the good side of these fans after so long. And they were just greeted to an array of "you suck dick" chants, easily the loudest reaction we've ever heard in the Extreme Confederation, but unfortunately it was not in a good way. And we're starting this off with Lucas, Stellar, and Insanio. Stellar is kind of the high-flying, holy shit kind of moves guy of the group. And you obviously know who the fuck Insanio is. Grand Slam champion, former Undisputed champion, former Intercontinental champion, former Tag champion, former United States champion. He's won it all in this company. But, I knew Insanio was playing AJ. I had the suspicion. The entire time that he would just randomly come to the aid of his brother after hating him for so long. I knew that was gonna fucking happen, but I just, I kind of was hoping it wouldn't happen, and that's why I was shocked. And Stellar there with the multiple calf kicks. Tried to go for that diving super kick, but missed, and now he's slamming him into the ground. And, I'm eagerly excited to see what the Blue Bombers can do on the main roster. Especially, and also, the rest of the NXT roster that has joined us. Like I mentioned, Luke Washington, the Real Patriot, and Loose Cannon Randall Knight. Randall Knight, as you saw in Rumble or Riot, was the final NXT champion, as well as the first NXT champion. Only held that belt for about 2 weeks. It's a bit unfortunate, but you know what? He defended it every single time. So I got to give it to him. Also have Captain Matt Sailors coming up to the roster, who is not debuting tonight, but is debuting next week, and that will be a match to see. You know these new guys are definitely going to want a spot on the WrestleMania card. And it's going to be interesting to see what they can do. And right now, Lucas Stellar is actually proven to be a decent opponent for Insanio right here. Knocking him back into the ring. And Insanio reverses there.
And let me real quickly address the elephant in the room here.
If you remember correctly, at Rumble or Riot, I said that our next pay-per-view would be No Way Out live in Toronto. Unfortunately, due to, you know, us wanting to progress into the new era of ECF and wanting to get WrestleMania, you know, out of the way before we move over to 2K14, No Way Out is being moved to WWE 2K14. We do not know when the CPV is going to occur, but it's still going to happen. It's just, you're going to have to wait a bit. So we just thought we'd get the best build up here. Or at least the booking team did. And Insanio there with that big scoop slam. You know, and it sickens me how these guys have joined the CWO. You know, if they just turned heel, I would have been pissed, but I wouldn't have been this pissed. You know, Insanio is actually wearing the red and black. You know, he normally does, but different variation of his gear. And Reduth there, dropping, I guess, the elbows. And Reduth, wait a minute! Falcon Arrow! What a move there by Reduth. Cover. 2-0. 2 count there. And Insanio escapes the rookie's finishing maneuver. Or signature maneuver. Wait a minute. What are we going to see here? Reduth. Hurricanrana into a power bomb. I have never seen that before. And what a tag team maneuver by the Blue Bombers. I guess this is just a little taste of what they can do in this company. And Insanio now going after Lucas Stellar. For those of you who don't know, Lucas Stellar is the blonde one. Jack Reduth is the one with the black hair. And it looks like Ben Castello is going to get into this match for the first time. What's the test going to do? Splash there by Lucas Stellar, or I should say springboard crossbody. Standing star press there by the very impressive Lucas Stellar. And connected with that diving kick. And kind of the spinning DDT. I mean, it's kind of a cool move there. Kind of like a head scissors. Well, not really head scissors, but kind of a jumping DDT, I guess. Shot to the arm there by the test. Just dirtily working on these Blue Bombers. They want them out of the, not only just, oh my god, super kick there. They not only want them out of the tag division, but out of ECF. And their first real main match on the main roster, and a big tilt-a-whirl slam there from the test. And that was uncalled for. Now he should have been DQ'd for that. He was way past that 5 count. And Insanio now going for the pin. Stellar kicked out. I thought that was going to be it. Moonsault there off the springboard. And Lucas Stellar is really impressing me so far. Was it a springboard frog splash? Lots of big high-flying moves here by one half of the Blue Bombers. Calf kicks galore. Stellar. Russian leg sweep there. And wait a minute. What are we going to see? Oh, there we go again with that standing star press. And Lucas Stellar just telling Insanio to get back in the ring. Stellar! Oh my god! I need to know what he calls that move. I believe that's called the wave change, ladies and gentlemen. That was fantastic. I have never seen that move done before in my car wrestling announcing career. Ooh, corner splash. And Stellar. I can't get over how cool that move was. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That was kind of like a side slam, but he flipped him over like he was doing a moonsault. It was sweet. And now Castello Working on the arm again. And let's see if he's actually going to stay in the match this time. And Stellar's hurting. That must have really taken it all out of him. Wait a minute. Classic tag team wrestling here. Drop toe hold and the elbow. And Reduth. Now I'm really impressed here. Uppercut there and a drop kick to the back. Oh, this new team is actually giving the Sins a run for their money. And for a while, I actually considered the Sins to be the top tag team in the Extreme Confederation. Until Tilt-a-Whirl slam there by... Oh! 2 in a row from Castello. Castello, former hardcore champion, former tag team champion, and a European uppercut that knocks him off his feet. Rarely do we see Ben get knocked to his feet so easily. But this high-flying, energetic team, like the Blue Bombers, I'm really excited to see what they do here. And, you know, I'm actually rooting for them here. I hope they go on to Mania and they fight Thunder and Vero. And, ooh! What a springboard crossbody there. And Castello and Irake there, trying to play dirty in an STO. Trying to bust him open with those punches. And what's Ben going to do? Once again, working on that arm. You know, Castello really doesn't have a finish. Oh, stomp there. Like, he doesn't really have a finisher that focuses on the opponent's arm, so I don't know why he's doing that so much. Big wind-up clothesline there. And once again, those shots to the head, just trying to bust open Jack Reduth. Oh, Reduth there with a shot to the gut. And Reduth with a Thez press! Now really utilized that Thez press in his title match last night with Randall Knight. And you know, it sucks that a day after, you know, we had our first NXT title defense on a CPV, the brand has to disband like that. But I understand that, you know, we're trying to lower the amount of shows that we have, but at the same way increasing the quality. Castello there with that Batista bite locked in. And Lucas Stellar breaks up the submission hold. And Tilt-a-Whirl slam counter there for the 4th time in this match. And once again, oh, come on! Is this why he was working on the arm? Just, the fans chanting for the Blue Bombers here. They want to see these guys succeed. Wait a minute. Ooh! Missed on the drop kick there. Trying to go for a combination. Trying to get back in this thing. Reduth! Counter! 1! Oh, only a 1 count, and that was almost it. Connects with a drop kick this time. Oh, and the shot! The jumping punch there. And Reduth calling him up. Going for Canadian neckbreaker. And whoa, what a backflip there by Jack Reduth. Wait a minute. The Mega Man! His version of the cutter, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to be it, I think. Can you imagine if they knocked them off in their first match? And they do! The Blue Bombers are going to WrestleMania. And I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. Somewhere in the back of the Amazing Age, he has a shit-eating grin on his face. As the Blue Bombers, in their first match here, have picked up a victory over one of our top teams. And this was no fluke. Dan Castello is shocked. Congratulations to these 2 young men. And Insanio and Castello cannot believe it. What? Oh! Wait a minute! Yes! Headhunters has come out of nowhere and just started attacking the Sins. Guess this is payback for what they did last night. They can't stand the Call World Order. And I guess the Sins have been hunted. Salmon and Jones Ooh, what a suplex there to the big man. Stephen Jones just going after Insanio there with those repeated stomps. Now I am ecstatic right now. Headhunters just rained even more on the Sins Parade by attacking them. And they obviously did not like what happened last night. And I don't think they're done. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. Stephen Jones is going to get some chairs. And oh, please do it. Please, please. Yes, yes. Castello. Insanio. And he is done. He is knocked out. Oh, yes. Thank you, Stephen Jones and David Sandmen, for taking out the trash. No, the Blue Bombers picking up their first tag team victory here, and a big one at that. And after that, Headhunters comes out and lays the fucking smackdown on the Sins. And it looks like Insanio's concussion has gotten the best of him. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Death Row. We're not wasting any more time. We're diving right into our next match. And the internet title is on the line. And here comes the current champion, Garnett. And man, can you believe that Jeff Garnett has successfully defended his belt at every single time he's needed to since winning it on Shockstone episode 3. And I don't think he's defended it like once or twice. But it just shows the kind of champion that this man is. Never backing down from any challenge. Successfully defending his belt on every major show like he's supposed to. Garnett in his normal attire tonight, not rocking the Headhunters gear. You know, we just witnessed Headhunters attack the CWO and Insanio and Castello. And later on tonight they'll be in action, and here comes 1/3 of the group known as MSM, the Mean Street Mafia. Here comes the best in the universe, Marco Gruber. And Gruber, as much as I don't like the Mafia, he really proved that he can bring it in this company. And he is not, you know, Fisk's lackey. The former ACW Global Champion. Current ACW No Limits Champion. This guy has won big gold in other companies. But, you know, last night in both the tag match and the Extreme Rumble, he proved his worth. Currently holding the record for the second most eliminations in the Extreme Rumble with 4. Only beaten by Shambo's 7. Gruber eliminating Jim Skywalker, who had a special appearance. Eliminating the amazing AJ. Eliminating some big guys in that match. Gruber's finally getting his first shot at championship gold here tonight. And I don't like the Mafia. I don't like Fisk. I don't like Justice. But I respect Marco Gruber as an in-ring competitor because he truly brings it. And he's one of the best that this company has to offer. And let's start this bitch off. Marco Gruber versus Garnett. And Gruber there with that big neck breaker. Already working on the never-ending story. And Jeff, what's Jeff going to go for? Oh, they collided there. And into a float-over neckbreaker. Garnett now trying to successfully defend his championship against the best in the universe. But I think this is probably his biggest challenge yet. I mean, he's defended against Shane O'Mac twice. But he's got Gruber. And Marco Gruber. You know, Garnett, if you remember correctly, back at the 2012 Extreme Awards, he won the awards for Most Underrated and the Wrestler to Watch in 2013. And, you know, he was off to a slow start. You know, losing the Light Heavyweight Championship, going on a bit of a losing streak. But recently, in the last month or two, he's really, you know, proved why he was listed as the winner for that award. You know, just being a odds-on, just great in-ring competitor. And one of the best this company has to offer. Wait a minute, hold on. Headbutt to the outside. And that is incredible. And oh my God, Kelly there with that running crossbody. You know, recently Kelly has been very physical at ringside with Garnett's opponents. And Gruber with that headbutt. Kelly. And oh, Gruber just shoved her away. I'm surprised he didn't get DQ'd for that, knowing how much of a dick these games can be with that stuff. Remember, disqualifications are real. You know, disqualifications for interfering with female valets. Oh, come on, he did it again. They really had a big role in this company. I mean, if you remember correctly, go back to Death Row episode 3. David Sandmen at the time was the hardcore champion. He was in a match with Montoya. If Montoya won, he'd get a shot at the hardcore title. David Sandmen was knocked into, at the time, Montoya's valet, Michelle McCool, by Diego Montoya, and got Montoya the win with a disqualification. You know, that can just prove it. Since the title is on the line, it wouldn't really matter. Garnett would still be champion, but they do prove a big role. And Garnett suplexed back into the ring. At first, Gruber had a shot, but right now he's kind of on a losing end. And what a bookend there by the never-ending story, going to the top rope, going for another headbutt, and Gruber gets out of the way, going for that comeback. Gruber. Scoot slam into a leg drop. And Marco Gruber going for the cover. Garnett kicks out at 1. And once again with that neck breaker. Garnett moves out of the way. Gruber. Oh! Garnett miscalculated that big time. And Marco Gruber missed on the enziguri. And Garnett blast! And this is it, folks. 1. Oh, shit. Forgot Fisk was out here. And Garnett going for that crucifix pinfall, but Fisk is still out there. Garnett, if he would oh, come on! Fisk just throwing him off the apron and attacking him now. Are you kidding me? Garnett tried to go for a suplex but missed. Fisk just interfering. And just because he's the godfather of this group does not mean that he needs to interfere on his stablemate's behalf. Come on. Get back in the fucking ring, Gruber. Are you too much of a coward to fight Garnett? Get in here. Wait a minute. Drop kick missed. And Marco Gruber taking the opportunity, going after the leg there. Kick to the back. And what's the best in the universe going to do? Oh, miscalculation. Gruber, reverse into that neck breaker. Drop kick there. Knocking his lights out and off the chain there by Garnett. Jeff Garnett, Russian leg sweep, trying to get the pinfall on the best in the universe, and Gruber with the eye rake. Marco, German suplex there. Yeah, I think that was a German. And Gruber dropping 2 knees. And Garnett with that big running elbow. One of his signature maneuvers here. Gruber, oh my! Springboard drop kick there by the Never-Ending Story. Just trying to weaken Garnett, Marco Gruber. And Gruber missed on the knees. Jeff Garnett, what's he going to get? Suplex back into the ring, it looks like. And wait a minute. Here we go. Trying to lock in. Is he going to lock in the... No! Bookend again! By the Never-Ending Story. And Jeff Garnett, top rope. Headbutt connects. Cover. Come on. And Garnett, the Jeff DT. Just hitting that big DDT while the ref is distracted by the Shadow Warrior on the outside. Gruber reverses into that neckbreaker again. Seen him do that frequently in this match. Missed on the knee drop. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. Off the chain. And fist. Really trying to go after Garnett here, trying to weaken him. No, if he hit the end of the darkness through that announce table onto Garnett, he would basically give Gruber that Internet Championship. And Garnett getting back into the... Wait a minute! Kelly! Oh my! Just bulldog fist through my announce table. Like I said, she gets physical. I just don't know if Fisk is the right guy to get physical with. Marco reversed there by Garnett. And they gotta get back in the ring here, or they're gonna, they're not gonna make the 10 count. Gruber's getting counted out and he's back in the ring. Jeff Garnett now. Nah, I don't know if Fisk's gonna interfere after getting that bulldog. Now, he must have been shocked that something like that could happen. Garnett, roll up, 2! And once again, Fisk distracting the referee as Gruber reverses it, but Garnett immediately breaks away. Float over neck breaker. And wait a minute, the crossface locked back in, and Fisk is once again distracting the referee. Garnett has the crippler crossface locked in, trying to make Gruber tap out. And Kelly threw Fisk into the ring, but at the same time kind of broke up that submission hold. And Garnett, belly to back suplex there to Fisk. He's gonna hit the Garnett. No, looked like he was gonna hit his finisher, but Fisk rolled out of the way. Garnett, Hangman style neckbreaker there. Calling him up for something. To the top. Missile drop kick. And here we go. Wait a minute. He's got the crossface locked in again. And this could be lights out for the best in the universe. Is he going to tap? He does. Garnett retains, and Gruber has suffered his first loss here in the Extreme Pop Federation. What a match. Garnett once again proving that he is one of the best that this company has to offer by defeating a guy with the in-ring skills like Marco Gruber. And Fifth is definitely not pleased that this happened. He wanted some gold, some more gold from the Mafia. They already got the United States Championship. And you gotta wonder, who's gonna be Garnett's next challenger? What role does he have in WrestleMania? I don't know. Marco Gruber, you know what? I'll admit that you are one hell of a competitor. That is one thing that cannot be wrong. That is one 100% true statement there. But the thing is, losing is what makes me angry. And you know what? Even if it was just one loss, a loss is a loss. And that was an opportunity, young man, to bring gold to the Mafia. And what do? You lose to Jeff Garnett? Are you kidding me? If it wasn't for his fucking girlfriend, I would have given you that championship. But looks like you won't get what you want, Gruber, because you see, you have failed me. And when you fail me, then it's the last thing you will ever do in this company. So you know what? Try to say something and try to make me... Oh, before Gruber even had a chance to say anything, Fisk cuts him off with that punch. And what is the meaning of this? Fisk just turned his back on his own stablemates. And there's Justice. He's had enough of this. Coming to the aid of his friend Marco Gruber. And it looks like Fisk has just single-handedly gotten rid of the Mafia. What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my! Chokeslam through the announcement. Oh my god! But why is Taker out here? Wait, no! Not like this! No, don't! No! Fuck! Oh! No!
So I know a lot of you are probably wondering my thoughts on last night at Rumble or Riot. And as you can see, I'm not in the best of moods. Because once again, my brother turned on me. Once again, he screws me. And I should have seen this coming. He did it to me 8 years ago, and he did it to me again last night. And the Sins have joined the CWO. Oh wow. Insanio, I'm not at all surprised, but I am a bit shocked. Because for once I actually thought you were my brother. But I was wrong as usual. Whatever. Just be warned that you and I are not done. But I have bigger fish to fry in this company right now. Because you see, I didn't win the Extreme Rumble, but I'm still Mr. Money in the Bank. So Jet Fusion, look out, because I'm still coming for you. But tonight I have Diego Montoya and his mystery tag team partner as I team with a lovely Trish Stratus in a match that we will win. And I'm just sitting here in my locker room reminiscing of where I went wrong. Because right now I'm in kind of a downward spiral. And that spiral doesn't seem to end. Everything just seems to be going wrong for me recently. And after I beat Montoya tonight, Fisk, we are not done. Because you see, you and your so-called Mafia only beat me because my brother decided to play asshole again. He decided to join the CWO. Well, you see, Fisk, your Mafia will crumble. And when that happens, I will be there to take advantage of the situation. And I will be there to challenge you once again to a match, and this time I want the United States Championship on the line. We're not done, and as a matter of fact, we're far from done, Fisk. So get ready, because soon your time is up, and my downward spiral will be over. I'm not happy. As a matter of fact, I'm pissed off. So tonight, Montoya, it's just your wrong night.
Welcome back! And What a promo there from the amazing AJ, and I can't believe what we just witnessed. And I like this entrance. AJ and Trish coming out together, the happy couple. Probably the only thing AJ has left in his life that means anything to him. And AJ making his way to the ring with Trish. For those of you who are just tuning in, we just witnessed something big with AJ's rival Fisk. AJ mentioned the Mafia in the promo, but Fisk has just ended the Mean Street Mafia because Gruber lost the internet title match to Jeff Garnett. He attacked Marco Gruber. Justice came to the aid of Gruber. Fisk chokeslammed Gruber off the top rope through the announce table. And then the Undertaker came out, chokeslammed Jeff Garnett, and signaled that he wants him in a match. And I don't know what that's about. And it looks like we're going to see who Diego Montoya's mystery partner is right now. And here comes the Eater of Mankind. But who is he going to bring out? The former leader of Cape Fear. Who's he going to bring out? Who the fuck? Who? I don't know who this woman is. Now, I'm trying to get some background information on this woman that we see accompanying Montoya to the ring right now, but I'm not too sure who she is. Got a tribal entrance theme, kind of doing a, what's it called, like a haka or whatever it's called, like the tribal dance, the war dance thing. The Sivatai, I don't know what it's called, but ooh. The Montoya siblings, huh? I'm getting word that this is Diego Montoya's little sister, Alicia Montoya. And Diego has brought her into this company to single-handedly dominate the women's division. They kind of got a remix going of Montoya's theme. And you know, she's got a lot of women to go up against in this women's division she wants to dominate. She's got Beth Phoenix, AJ Lee, Kelly, our women's champion Eve Torres, the two new divas that came to our company, Veronica and the Diva Rumble winner Brittany Fraser, who will be getting that women's title shot at Mania. And AJ is pissed, and he wants a bit of Montoya. You know, last night, you know, we've seen a lot of stables break up over the course of 24 hours. You know, Diego Montoya ended Cape Fear by attacking Ryan the Rhino and running over Aliki with a car. And we still have yet to figure out who the fuck ran over Diego Montoya 3 months back, the night after Money in the Bank. The Sins kicked out AJ. The Shadow turned on the CWO, took him and Hardy out of the company, effectively ending the Antichrists. And then we just see the Mean Street Mafia being broken up by their own leader, who I guess had enough of his stablemates. I understand now that this big match has just been booked, ladies and gentlemen, as Montoya and AJ are going at it. I want to see some of this Alicia chick. Next week on Death Row, to open the show, we have Fisk going one-on-one with Justice. And it's been confirmed that the amazing AJ wants to definitely challenge Fisk for that title at WrestleMania. The stipulation for this match is yet to be determined. Hell, even if he's going to defend it against AJ has been determined. And it looks like we're going to see the first glimpse of Alicia right now. And for those wondering about Marco Gruber, he's currently receiving medical attention in the back after that. And Insanio is suffering concussion-like symptoms. His concussion that he sustained 3 weeks ago has been aggravated again, and he will be out of action for about a week or two. Which kind of sucks for him going into Mania, but I don't fucking care. Alicia now going after Trish. Going to the top. Oh, what a crossbody there by Alicia Montoya. And, I'm really impressed with this chick. only her first match here. Like I said, Montoya just brought her in. But I'm looking forward to see what the Montoya siblings are going to be doing here in the Extreme Confederation, especially this close to WrestleMania. And Alicia now working on the shoulder of Trish, arguably known as the greatest women's wrestler of all time, is kicking her ass here. And I don't think Trish Stratus has ever won a match here in the Extreme Confederation. And Alicia now ramming her head into Trish's midsection. And oh, went for a stink face but missed. And Alicia just brutalizing Trish here. Never seen someone take Trish to the limit like I've seen Alicia here in ECF. Sidewalk slam there by Alicia Montoya. And Alicia, whoa! Snapmare driver there to Trish. And we've never seen that move done here before. And Trish manages to kick out at one. And Trish now, looks like we're going to see some tag team maneuvers, but no! Maybe we are. Tag into AJ, and what are they going to go for here? Just throwing her into the corner because AJ knows if he attacks Alicia, it's going to result in the disqualification. And here comes Montoya. And Montoya now, wait a minute! Tiger bomb to AJ! And oh my, if that, no, only a 1 count. One of the most devastating maneuvers here in the ECF. Montoya been using it since episode 2 when he knocked out Christian. Standing, I don't remember, forearms, shoulder tackle, I think, I don't remember. Oh, Montoya. Sunset flip counter into a pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there. And AJ, blackjack. The move he normally does to counter various signature maneuvers. And AJ, wait a minute, is he going for the brainbuster here? No! Vertical slam there. Suplex slam there by AJ. And now, wait a minute, AJ-O-Matic. And now it looks like he might be calling for that brainbuster, but I'm not too sure. Montoya, wait. AJ, wait a minute! Point of no return there. And Montoya just dropped on his head, but he slides out of the ring. Good tactic there by the Eater of Mankind in order to, save this match for his team. Shot to the face there. And Montoya back into the ring now. What's he going to go for? Into the corner he goes. Sunset flip. And ooh. AJ just hits his back there right on the mat. AJ reverses that. And AJ's pissed, like we mentioned before, because of what happened at Rumble or Riot. So he wants to win this, and I think he got frustrated when Montoya slid away from the point of no return. And Trish wants to get back in this match, but she tags in AJ again. Very confusing there. Neck breaker. And now what's the Eater of Mankind going to do? Throwing him into the corner. Wait a minute. What is this? Muscle buster there by Montoya. I'm not sure if we've ever seen him do that maneuver here in the ECF. But AJ got distracted there. He got his game thrown off because he's never seen Montoya hit that maneuver before. And Diego, tornado DDT there from the top. Kind of a mockery to his former tag team partner Ryan the Rhino, who used to use that move as a finishing maneuver. And Montoya throwing AJ into the opposite corner. And what are we going to see here? Tag into Alicia. Are we going to see some tag team wrestling here? Wait a minute. Oh, aided frog splash there. And Alicia just jumped from the top and splashed AJ Montoya's going for the pin now. And thanks to Alicia, the Montoya siblings have won this match. Wow. What a mixed tag match here. I'm shocked. Alicia Montoya, ladies and gentlemen. ECF's newest women's wrestler. And it looks like these two are going to have a lot of success here together. What a match. And wait a minute. Ah, damn it. It looks like he's not done yet. He's got a chair. What's he going to do? What is he going to... Oh, no, he's going to put him out. Wait a minute. Who the... Oh, my! Montoya better look out, because Ryan the Rhino is back. And he's pissed about being turned on last night as well. Throws him out of the ring. And Ryan the Rhino with the new look just attacks Montoya. And no, I'm shocked. I thought Ryan was done here, but it looks like he wants more of Diego. And you know this is going to carry over into WrestleMania. We'll be right back after this commercial break. But Ryan the Rhino has got his revenge on the Eater of Mankind.
In the same breath, I tell you to say they taste the same. Let the leaves fall off in the summer. Trying to steal the show. So I'm here with my plan. I gotta let him hear who I am.
I'm back here with the Nightmare Sal Jones. And Sal, what are your thoughts on your upcoming title match with Jet Fusion this week on Shots? Well, you know, Justin, I've had a lot of time to think about this match. I've had about a week ever since I won the #1 Contendership Battle Royal on Death Row last week. And you know what? 10th episode of Death Row resulted in me winning a belt. I don't think of another way that could have gone better. But Jet Fusion, just realize that your days as champion are numbered, because later on this week, I will be your new undisputed champion of the world. And as for Phil Bradshaw tonight, you claim you're the leader of the CWO, but you're doing a bad job at it if your second in command has been more of a leader than you ever have. Big words there by Sal.
So I understand that I have a match tonight with Sal Jones, a man that my best friend and the undisputed champion of the world, Jet Fusion, will be facing later this week on Shot Zone. And to make it even better, this match is Falls Count Anywhere. And Sal, you think that you can rise from obscurity one week and be champion the next? That's not gonna happen, because how many matches have you won this year? 2, maybe 3? Meanwhile, the CWO has been the most dominant force in this company's history. So little Sal, just know that Jet will be champion by the end of the week, and I'll make sure tonight that I will not let you make it to Shock Zone, because I am the living legend and the greatest ECF hardcore champion of all time, baby. So bring your best game, Sal, because you're gonna need it when I'm done with you. And you better show us all some respect.
And I don't know how many times I can say I dislike these guys. But we're just kicking off the show, because here comes Sal Jones, the Nightmare. He's out here to compete in this Falls Count Anywhere match against the living legend Phil Bradshaw. And you know, in his interview, Sal really did make a good point that Phil Bradshaw may claim to be the leader of the CWO, but yet Jet Fusion has been more of a leader than Phil has in this entire group. I mean, it's sad when your second in command is the main event star here in ECF, but yet the leader is just in the upper mid-card. And you know, I really like how Sal Jones has risen to the top of ECF once again, after having about a month or so of being on the losing end, getting injured in the match with Aliki, and now he's just back and better than ever. And I'm really looking forward to him possibly winning the Undisputed Championship later this week on Shock Zone. But first, he's got to go through this man right here, the leader of the Ka World Order, and the most dastardly son of a bitch that there ever has been, Phil Bradshaw. Always coming out here in this goddamn Rolls Royce. Makes me sick. And you know, in his 4th reign as hardcore champion, you know, remember, he won that belt first this year by beating David Sandmen. Then he lost it to CM Punk about a month ago, only for Nash to win it right back and give up the belt to Phil Bradshaw. And you gotta wonder what this guy's gonna have to do with at WrestleMania. Is he gonna defend the Hardcore Championship? I don't know. Phil, you can say that he is the most hated man in ECF history. Ever since he first won that Undisputed Championship by retiring Jim Skywalker in 2006, going on to hold that belt for a whole 6 years, becoming the longest reigning Undisputed Champion in ECF history. And now, ruling the hardcore division with an iron fist. And tonight, the Nightmare and the Living Legend face off. Falls Count Anywhere. Let's get this going. And Phil Bradshaw already got the upper hand on the young Sal Jones. Sal now Irish whipping. Ooh, what a scoop slam there. Springboard drop kick there from the apron. And Sal, I mean, this man debuted on episode 4 of Death Row, and then later went on to pick up a few victories, was on a bit of a losing streak, failed to win the Internet Championship from Shane McMahon, got injured at Hardcore Kings by being dropped on his neck by Aliki, and, you know, returned on episode 10 in an in-ring role, and, you know, he hasn't lost a match since, with the exception of the Extreme Rumble. And what a disaster kick there by Sal. Got his best friend Sean Kingsley out here with him, and his tag team partner as well. And, you know, I'd really like to see Bad Dreams go for those tag team championships one of these days. You know, they really haven't gone after the tag team gold yet, with Sean being European champion and Sal currently feuding, you know, for that undisputed title. You know, Sal's got a shot to change the you know, the way that WrestleMania is going to be going. Because right now it's Shambo versus Fusion. If Sal can beat Jet this week on Shock Zone, the main event could very well be Sal Jones versus Rochambeau at ECF WrestleMania. And oh! Kind of like a reverse slapjack there by the Nightmare. And just, oh, it throws the steel steps right onto the Living Legend's head. You know, this match is going to be hardcore. You got to wonder if Sal Jones beats Phil Bradshaw here, will he also get a shot at the Hardcore Championship? You got to wonder, considering this is basically a hardcore match. And, oh, diving crossbody to the outside. Sal just brutalizing Phil Bradshaw there with those steel steps, but Phil Bradshaw with that neckbreaker counter. Oh! What a shot there. And Sal, wait! Crossroads there! Crossroads by Sal Jones. And going back to whipping him with that fucking chair. Now what are we going to see? Wait a minute! The Salvation! 1, 2, and Phil kicks out at 2. And right on the concrete there, he hits his Iron Curtain finisher. And oh, Phil went for that. I don't really know what the fuck that is that he always does. But Sal just breaking another chair over the Living Legend. I mean, Jesus, he's already done 2 of them, and here comes a 3rd. Ooh, kick to the face. Now he's taking apart my announce table here. What a scoop slam there. And Sal currently has every single, you know, all the momentum you can ask for in this match right now. Sal throwing Phil into the announce table. And what are we going to see here? He's going to the apron. Wait a minute. Oh my! Springboard moonsault through the table. And we got to see this again. Just look at how beautiful this is. We can just get it from another angle? No. Unfortunately, we didn't get the best angles for that. But it was still, you know, something to be seen. And Sal with the Jones Clash. And now, what are we going to see him do? Just taunting it up. He's going to the other side of the ring. I don't know what he's doing. And Sean Kingsley looks like he's working on Phil Bradshaw. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. I can't really make it out that good even though it's right in front of me. And Phil Bradshaw now just attacking Sean Kingsley, throwing him into the ring. And this is just uncalled for. He's just out here to support his friend. You don't need to attack him like that. And now Phil Bradshaw, clenching his head, is making his way back into this ring. And Phil now reversing it. And Sal right back to it. And wait a minute. What are we going to see here? Sal Jones suplexing Phil back into the ring. And now, wait a minute, hold on. He's just leaving the ring here, waiting for Phil to follow him. And they're going up to the ramp. I don't think we've ever seen anyone go up here in ECF. Oh, what a bulldog! And you just gotta imagine how much this is hurting the Living Legend here, as Sal Jones is just beating him on this solid steel ramp. And he's going right on the company logo. And he's taunting it up. What are we going to see here? Oh my. No. No. Oh my God. Your worst nightmare on the ramp. And that is it. Phil Bradshaw just dropped on solid steel. Holy fuck. He's got a shit ton of momentum going into his championship match later on this week. Congratulations to the Nightmare on this big victory here. And Phil just bleeding, clenching his head. He might have a concussion after this. What a brutal match here with the Nightmare coming out on top. One of the biggest victories. Wait a minute. Jet Fusion sending a message to the challenger.
What's up, COH fans? COH on the tracks. Remind you all to be sure to subscribe to youtube.com/Carbon. We got awesome stars, awesome shows, and of course, you awesome fans. We got great COH stars such as the Flying Dolphin, Dana Fontaine, the best high flyer in all of Car. You know, I may not be wearing my signature gold shirt, which you can find on COHshop.com along with other pieces of wonderful COH merchandise, but that doesn't make me any less of the greatest high flyer in Car history. The Flying Dolphin, the man behind the mask, yours truly, Dana Fontaine.
You have Kevin Crisis on the sidelines and you bring out Dane LaFontaine. I'm a wrestling mastermind, and this is how you treat me. I am the greatest wrestler in all COH. If you refuse to use me, I refuse to take that, Travis.
Mr. Crisis, I try my... Wait a minute, what is this? Is this the... Look at it, this is the biggest clusterfuck since this show came out. Come on, you're looking at the next COH... What
Who the hell are you?
Who am I? Who the hell are you?
I'm Kevin Crisis, I'm the wrestling mastermind. I am the leader of the
I think no, you need to answer. Wait a minute. You need to get on this level. Who are you? Who are you? We got a Flying Dolphin, an idiot that has a fucking slut as a girlfriend. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh my God, it's the Patriot. You're the Patriot. And look, it's an illegal immigrant. Dude, that's Kevin Crisis. What are you talking about? Oh, you son of a bitch! Subscribe today.
Welcome back to Death Row. As you just saw, Sal Jones defeat Phil Bradshaw in that Falls Count Anywhere match, and Jet Fusion sending a message to the #1 contender for his championship. And up next, we are going to hear from two of our newest wrestlers recently called up from NXT. I'm back here with our newest wrestlers from NXT, Loose Cannon Randall Knight, and the Real Patriot Luke Washington. Now give me your thoughts on your match tonight. Oh, you know what, Trish? If you don't know who I am, my name is Loose Cannon Randall Knight. And tonight me and Luke Washington are going to be going up against Headhunters. And you know what? They are two of the most dominant and most well-respected individuals here in the ECF. But you know, it doesn't matter because we are out for blood. You see, I was the first NXT champion, and I never lost that championship. So tonight, we are going to destroy the men known as Headhunters, because there is no one on this planet that is more dominant than Luke Washington and Randall Knight. Well, you know what? Me and Randall Knight, we are real Americans. And Americans never back down from a challenge. Tonight, we put those Headhunters in the places, and we prove that youth beats elderly every single time. So you know what, old men? We're going to kick your ass tonight. Interesting promo there from these two new superstars. And we're back to you, Jared. So up next is Headhunters going up against Luke Washington and Randall Knight. And here they come. The team of Stephen Jones and the Hardcore King, David Sandmen. And you know, we saw these two earlier on tonight when they just hit that concerto on Insanio, putting him on the shelf. And they are out here to face these two new rookies. And remember, we might be seeing a whole lot of different main events here. Because right now, like I said, the main event of WrestleMania is Shambo Fusion. If Sal Jones beats Jet Fusion, it's going to be Sal Jones, Rochambeau. But remember, David Sandmen and the amazing AJ hold Money in the Bank briefcases. So they could be fighting Rochambeau as well at Mania. Intercontinental Champion and the Hardcore King of the Ring looking to fight these two upstart, cocky individuals known as Randall and Luke Washington. And here comes the first of our new wrestlers called up from NXT, Luke Washington, the real Patriot. You know, Luke Washington has a very strong amateur wrestling background here. He was, a very skilled technical wrestler down there in NXT, and he's looking to bring his skills to the main roster after NXT was closed earlier on this week. It kind of sucks that these guys had their home base, shut down before it could even really pick up, because, we had some really talented stars there, and now they might be overshadowed by our main roster here in the ECF, but they are really a member of the main roster now. And we saw, the first rookies, actually win their match earlier tonight as the Blue Bombers became #1 contender. And here comes the second of these new guys, the first ever NXT champion, Randall Knight, the loose cannon. And as you can tell by his promo, he's got a few screws loose, ladies and gentlemen. He always lashes out on these fans. And he's just a thick son of a bitch. We've seen this guy before, because if you remember, the opening match of Rumble or Riot, if you haven't been watching NXT, was Jack Ruby versus Randall Knight for the NXT Championship. And tonight, Randall Knight, now titleless, looks to pick up a victory over Stephen Jones and David Sandmen. And you see what I mean here by lashing out at these fans. He does it all the damn time. Truly a psychopath, those two go. And let's get this match started. Luke Washington versus Stephen Jones right now. And what a neckbreaker combo there by Stephen Jones. And oh, what a release German there by the real Patriot. Knife edge there. And Luke Washington, what's he gonna go for? Oh! Just ramming his knee into the head of Stephen Jones, the back of the head of the Texas Star here, the leader of Headhunters. And Stephen Jones and Jeff Garnett just coming off a big victory at Rumble or Riot where they put away the Antichrist for good here in the ECF. And oh, what a standing drop kick there. Beautiful drop kick there by the Texas Star. And Stephen Jones, like I've mentioned several times, is tied for currently the longest reigning champion in ECF right now, as he's held the Intercontinental title since Money in the Bank. And what a release German there. Dan Thunder and Matt Vero are also the only other people that won their belts at that CPB that still are holding on to them. And Stephen Jones going to the top here. What a knee drop there, but Luke Washington moved out of the way. And Luke going for a Batista bite right now. Or I guess you could call an American bite. I don't know, Luke Washington, a very patriotic man. And Stephen Jones now going to the top. What are we going to see here? What a moonsault. What a beautiful moonsault there by the Texas Star. And oh, what a shot. Stephen Jones now looking to tag in his partner, David Sandmen here. What an elbow drop. Sandmen now. Knee drop there. And David, now unsuccessful at Rumble or Riot and winning the Undisputed Championship from Jet Fusion, but he still has a shit ton of momentum, and I'm interested in seeing what he does for the WrestleMania season. Oh, release German, or should I say American suplex again. And for the first time, we're going to see the loose cannon in this match. And Sandmen. Oh, Randall Knight with that shot there. Like I said, one of the most... Oh! Swinging neckbreaker there. One of the most skilled wrestlers in... Well, that was in NXT. Becoming our first ever champion, winning the Gold Rush tournament. And, you know, he's got that devastating shock treatment finisher, which is a version of the Emerald Fusion. And Luke Washington's finishing maneuver is that American bomb known as the gut wrench. Oh! Swing neckbreaker there. And Sandmen, ooh! Big drop kick from the top rope there. And David, wait a minute, here we go. DWI DDT there. And, you know, these two NXT call-ups, you know, they really had it come to them when they decided that their first match was going to be against Headhunters. Randall Knight there with that big wheel kick. Currently in this match by himself is Luke Washington. Oh, there he is. And Randall Knight ducks to the outside of the ring there. And Sandmen, wait a minute. Ooh! Oh my God! Went for that axe handle, but Randall Knight caught him with a Randy Orton backbreaker there. Sandmen, big hip toss. Working on the shoulders of the loose cannon. And Sandmen cover one, only a 1 count there. As Randall Knight breaks the pinfall. Now what's he going for in the corner here? Going to the top. No, Sandmen reverses. Ooh, big block. Oh! Kind of went for a blockbuster neckbreaker, but Knight reversed it. And Sandmen to the corner is going to tag in his partner, Stephen Jones. Good tag team wrestling there. And they lock up. Jones now. Go for that vertical suplex into a pin. Only getting a 1 on the loose cannon, Randall Knight. The first ever NXT champion. And a kick up there from the Texas Star. Diving splash. And now going to the top. What's he going to do? Big moonsault. Pin. 1. Only a 1 count again. Randall Knight is really staying in this match. But he can't avoid Stephen Jones' offense. Wait a minute. Perfect plex. Into a bridge. 1 count again. And Randall Knight desperately needs to make that tag to Luke Washington, and he does. And Washington with those shots. But Stephen Jones fights out of it. And another float over neckbreaker. What's he going to do? Wait a minute. Here we go. Batista bomb there. Stephen Jones is getting all fired up. What are we going to... Oh! Knife edge there to the out, knocking him to the outside. And, oh, what a miscalculation. No, miscalculations like that can definitely cost Headhunters this match. And Jones now throwing him out of the ring. Suplexing him back in. Now this has really been a great year for Stephen Jones as 2013 comes to a close. You know, holding on to the IC title the entire year. And wait a minute. Oh, what a super kick there by Sandmen and Stephen Jones. With the pedigree. What a double team move. And cover 1, 2, and... Oh! And they pick up the victory. Despite their challenge, they could not withstand the teamwork and the, I guess, veteranship of headhunters. The experience, that's what I was trying to say. Sandman, Jones, and Lita are celebrating in the ring right now, and we will be right back to Death Row after these messages. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Death Row. And you know, it's been a great show so far tonight. We just saw Headhunters pick up the victory over Randall Knight and the Real Patriot, Luke Washington. And you know what, it's that time of year. We are only 3 weeks away from the grandest stage of them all, ECF WrestleMania. You know, headlined with that big event, that big main event of Jet Fusion versus Shambo for the Undisputed title, live in Reliance Stadium in Houston, Texas. And that's going to be something you won't want to miss. And wait a minute, we're not getting any audio here, but right now, Trish Stratus seems to be a bit angry at the amazing AJ. I can't tell why. Maybe it's because AJ got pinned in the tag match, but I'm not too sure. These two have had a very stable relationship, you know, over the last year or so, in last few months, my apologies. But, you know, it kind of sucks that this might be the end. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what I've been waiting for the entire show. Welcome back to the Extreme Confederation, X-Pac. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't seen, well, X-Pac, you know, for those who don't know, was in ECF until about 2005 when he left due to injuries. And he returned last night at Rumble or Riot, and now he's officially signed back. X-Pac is here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, he's going one-on-one with the CWO's self-proclaimed king, Kevin Lennon. And there's that pyro, that DX pyro. And these fans are absolutely hyped. I want to see a Bronco Buster. Ugh. But here's someone that the fans do not care for. The Benedict Arnold of ECF, King Kevin Lennon. And it seems though he's brought out karma with him tonight. I guess kind of as an insurance policy. Because, you know, knowing Lennon, he probably doesn't think he can get the job done himself. I mean, besides defeating Jeff Hardy in his debut match, he has lost everything. And had one of the shortest times in the Rumble match last night. I think only lasting about like 25 seconds or so. You see, I don't get why this guy gets all this pyro and this ring attire and this theme song. I don't get why he gets any of that. I mean, in my mind, this guy's nothing more than a mid-card. You know, he's a jobber. Plain and simple, he's a jobber. He's only in this company because the CWO found some potential in him. But I don't see anything in him. He can join his good old buddy Barry Bones in the unemployment line for all I care. He's got to make his way to the ring all slow like that, like he's all cocky. Like he's done something to deserve this entrance. I mean, all he's done is turn on his own company and join this group of so-called revolutionists. But I will say he is kind of talented, so this could be a good match. And oh, Lennon going right after X-Pac. You gotta remember, later tonight, we still have our big main event where the CWO's own big sexy Kevin Nash will be facing the Rumble or Riot winner, the Savior, Shambo, and Lennon doing a spinaroonie there, or a kingaroonie, as he likes to call it. But X-Pac fighting right back, hip toss or arm drag there. And now X-Pac, what's he gonna do? Ooh, and another arm drag. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to see that Bronco Buster again. We saw it last night at the Rumble or Riot CPV, but I want to see it here on Death Row. And Lennon with the reversal there. I mean, Lennon claims that he's the king of a European country, but, I mean, the only thing I can think of why he deserved that title is either king of sucking, king of the Benedict Arnolds, or the king of the Beatles fan club. I mean, just listen to his name, Kevin Lennon, in his theme song. Spinning scoop slam there by the king. And a back suplex. Lennon standing top rope drop kick. And he's taunting up like he deserves the taunt. The only way I can see him actually taunting is if he can pick up the victory over this legend in X-Pac. And Pac, what's... Ooh! Spinning heel kick there by the very rebellious X-Pac. And Lennon, what's he gonna do? Ooh! Blockbuster neckbreaker from the top. And X-Pac shot to the... Oh. X-Pac. No, Lennon reverses it. Splash in the corner. And another kingaroonie. Oh my God, what a European uppercut there. And he's taunting up. He's looking to end it right here, ladies and gentlemen. And oh no. No, not the King's Cross. He's got the King's Cross locked in. And X-Pac, hang in there. Don't submit to this jobber. Come on, X-Pac. You know, WrestleMania is coming around, so I wonder if Lennon's, you know, purposely, you know, stepping his game up so he can have a, you know, role in Mania, but no. Ooh, missed on that springboard splash. And Lennon with the elbows to the back. And Lennon now Irish whipping him into the corner, but X-Pac reverses. And X-Pac, what's he gonna do? Oh, he's going to the outside. And he's taking apart my announce table, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if this is a smart move or not, but it looks like he wants to put Lennon through that table. Float over neckbreaker on the concrete. And Lennon. Oh! Jeez. Oof! And he busts him wide open. That crimson mask now dawning on X-Pac's face. And Lennon. Springboard frog splash to the back. And Lennon. Wait a minute. Wasteland! Jesus Christ. And X-Pac's back has got to be killing him. I mean, he already suffered through that King's Cross, so his arm's got to be killing him too. And now just hurling him on his back. And another kingaroonie. Two kingaroonies. And he's really celebrating. And his insurance policy is now looming in. What will that beast known as Karma do? You know, remember when she first came in here and she made that impact until she was silenced by the Glamazon Beth Phoenix on both Death Row and Shock Zone. And oh my God. X-Pac just working on the legs of the King. But sidewalk slam there. And Lennon. Oof. Two axe handles in a row. And Lennon. Again with that European uppercut. And X-Pac doing the smart thing and rolling out of the ring. But I don't know if that's going to save him from this Reduth. Oh, the Prophet kick. And Kevin Lennon picks up the victory here. Well, I guess now he can taunt. I gotta say, that was a very impressive win by the so-called King. But I don't know if it's enough to put him back on top again. And you gotta wonder, what does WrestleMania have in store for the King? I guess we'll just have to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is our big main event between Shambo and Kevin Nash. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Death Row, but it looks like Jet Fusion will be joining us on commentary for this main event. How you doing, champ? You know, I've been doing better. I gotta sit here and I gotta watch my man, Kevin Nash, pick up the victory here over my opponent at WrestleMania, this Shambo guy. This Shambo thinks he can just come into this company and get a title shot for my belt? I don't think so. Be sure to check out, ladies and gentlemen, all of the car companies that were advertised tonight, especially COH and FTC. They just put on 2 great CPV events that you can check out by going to their channels. So you're freaking Don West now, advertising for these car companies. I'm just doing my job. Shut up. So, Mr. Fusion, I know you're out here to watch Kevin Nash in action. You know, hopefully he doesn't tear a quad. But, you know, what are your thoughts on Sal Jones on Shock Zone later this week? I think it's going to be a piece of cake. And, ladies and gentlemen, the lights are currently out in the arena right now. And, wait a minute. Oh! Here comes the winner of the Extreme Rumble and your opponent at WrestleMania, the Savior, Shambo. Nice ring attire that this guy has. Where'd he get that from? Freaking Goodwill. I think he's got this red jacket with like these ninja pants. Who the frick does this guy think he is? He's got no taste in fashion. It's just another reason why I'm gonna kick his ass at Mania. Very opinionated as always as the Undisputed Champion. You know, Shambo last night set a record with 7 eliminations in the Extreme Rumble, last eliminating Sean Kingsley to win the title shot at Mania. And I know you were watching that match real closely. I gotta admit, this kid's pretty impressive. And I know he's won some gold around the block in other federations, but that doesn't compare to what he can do with this company. And it'll be my decision on whether or not this kid's good enough to be beat. he seems very pumped for this main event. Can Shambo defeat Big Daddy Cool Kevin Nash, a former WWE and WCW champion? I highly doubt it. And Nash throwing him into their corner. And Nash, oh, what a shot! And Nash now, snake eyes. Yes, do what you need to do, buddy. Shambo now hurling Kevin Nash, and a big neck breaker there. And like I said, Shambo, and he's got a challenge up against him. That is if Kevin Nash does not tear a quad during this match. Real funny. I mean, how many times has that joke been used? Like, what are you, the 6 millionth person in the world to do that? Now here's your president, big steaming pile of shit, courtesy of the CWO. And Shambo wasting no time, already tearing apart my table. And remember, countouts are still in effect in this match. I just want to bring up, it was 1 month ago today that Kevin Nash defeated CM Punk to win the Hardcore Championship back for Phil Bradshaw after losing it 4 Death Rows ago. And that was a crowning moment in history for the CWO, winning the Hardcore Championship not once, but twice during that event. And silencing the critics. That was the end of my celebration. And Nash exploder back suplex there. And Shambo into the corner. Now let me understand this, Mr. Fusion. Your beef with Shambo is that he came into this company and out of nowhere just wins the title shot? I mean, would you say that you would rather face a David Sandmen or an Undertaker at WrestleMania? Now, I never said anything like that. Those guys had their shot and they're never getting another one. I look forward to Mr. Shambo's challenge at Mania. I'm just saying he's got no shot at winning. Okay. Shambo powering out of Kevin Nash's offense. But Nash back on him. Ooh, big bone-rattling sidewalk slam there. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to make the announcement real quick that on Shock Zone, not only will we have the Undisputed Championship on the line when Jet Fusion takes on the Nightmare Sal Jones, but we will be revealing the second inductee to the ECF Hall of Fame. And wait a minute, Shambo! Whoa! Kind of fisherman buster there. I must admit, that was an impressive move. I've never seen him pull that off before. But like I said, he's no match for me. And Shambo, we've never seen this move here in the ECF. He's got the Savior's Way locked in on Kevin Nash. But Layla is distracting the referee. And speaking of women, Jet, how is Maurice doing? I don't like to speak about that. No. Ever since she's been released, she's cut off every single member of the CWO. Just ungrateful. And Shambo missing on that springboard crossbody. But Nash, oof! Those shots. And Shambo's got to make sure he does not get hit with that jackknife during this match, or he might not even be able to make it to WrestleMania. That's what I'm counting on. And once again, missing on those springboard attacks. He's got to make sure he doesn't hurt himself. Like, hey, get out of here. No one wants to see you. And look at that, Jared, just staring me down and thinks he's so cool by just slamming Nash through the table. Come on, get up. It's just a DDT. Nash looks hurt. Just getting DDT'd through the announce table by the Savior here. You know, he debuted here with those ominous "It Begins" promos. Then he comes in and wins the Extreme Rumble. And he truly is the Savior of Kaw. My ass. The Savior of Kaw. Who gave him that nickname? Garnett Court? Let's not get into that. But Nash, now, reversal there by Shambo. And oh my God, what a lights out enziguri kick. And Nash might have a concussion after that kick. There we go. Come on, Kev. Nope. There, Kev. Come on. Once again with those shots. But Shambo back at it again. And Nash. Reversal again by Shambo. And you see, that's what you get for trying to cheat, bro. Who the frick do you think you are? Cheating? You need to cheat. You need to use an exposed turnbuckle to beat Kevin Nash. That proves how weak you are. Wait a minute. Spinning heel kick. And your boy is busted open, Jet. Just a little, you know, formality there. Can get back up. Shambo now. That move. I think he's still trying to get that turnbuckle off. Yeah, because he's a dirty cheater. And that's even more of a reason why I'm going to beat him at Mania. Because if he tries to cheat to beat me, then he's a scum. You see, the CWO were about class. Oh yeah, totally. Because if I could think of one word, it's class. And wait a minute! The Shambo Destroyer there to Nash. And now Shambo's back at it. Back kick. And a calf kick there. And another calf kick. Oh, Nash with that big clothesline. Taking a clothesline from Kevin Nash is like getting a brick thrown at your throat. You'll be hurting for years. Shambo. Ooh. Another big kick. And two. And now. Oh, and another clothesline from Nash. Come on, Kev. Lock. There we go. Cover one. Oh, only a one count there. Shambo. And Shambo again trying to go for those combinations. Calf kick. And another one. And now, finally, hits that neck breaker. Damn it. Come on, Kevin. Shambo. Spinning heel kick. Shambo's looking at the crowd, looking for his Shambo levers. But who thought of that? And a Shambo Destroyer. And ladies and gentlemen, we need to see that again. That sick flip pile driver he calls the Shambo Destroyer cover. And Shambo has defeated Big Sexy Kevin Nash here. Of course. It's like this guy deserves a victory. Shambo gaining extreme momentum going into his championship match. I have no words, Jared. You know what, right now I am just going to take out the trash. Okay. Jet Fusion is leaving the announce table, ladies and gentlemen. Rose Shambo is celebrating his big victory against Kevin Nash. And wait a minute. No, there's Fusion. Looks like he's going to go for the sneak attack on Shambo. Wait a minute, Shambo ducks. And he's fighting back. And he takes out the trash. Oh, Shambo with extreme momentum going into the road to WrestleMania. I'm Jared Extreme, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you next week for the next week of Death Row. Later on this week for Shock Zone. See you later.